I'm a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner.
That feeling when you have to redo this a third time because an update on your computer fucked up the second time that you were 30 minutes into. Welcome to Snoot Game. We're doing the final chapter, chapter 4, and this one isn't being done live. So, well, not chapter, the final ending, I should say. Also, fun fact, that randomizes, and that fucked with me. No. It doesn't matter if my feelings are being used. They're still real to me. And I want to actually help her. Right now, that means helping her find a venue. Even if it means being around the coral cunt. Yeah, they really didn't like her. Not that she does deserve everything she got in number 1. Hey Naomi, did you know that 13% of public restrooms? Nazer babbles with Naomi while we wait for Fang to return. I hope that Nazer ends up with Rosa at this ending. Alright, I'm done taking a dump or whatever. Let's go. Wait, why do you smell like smoke? I went to Hong Kong for a bit. Let's go. You know you aren't supposed to be smoking, Fang. Just drop it, dork. You don't see me bringing up that leopard mankini you have in the closet. Nazer's skin turns a noticeably lighter shade. Is that the only thing in the closet? Oh, fucking course not. He also got this pink. I'm going to stop you right there! Why don't we continue on now? Naomi is holding a handkerchief to her nose, a prominent splotch of red that's steadily growing. Finally. Not even 10 minutes later, and we're back where we started. Isn't this perfect? The stage is so well lit and... Fang seems seconds away from successfully recreating the Jing Kei's assassination of King Zhang. I know it's wrong to poke the hornet's nest, but... Fang, you alright? I hate everyone here. Ah. Well then. Fang's about to commit homicide. I should ask Nazer to split off for a while. Naomi should back me up if I can convince her I'm taking Fang out on an event. I really don't want Naomi's help, though. I could get Fang to ask Nazer to break off, but, she's on the verge of fratricide, too, right now. Hey, Anon, you alright? You've got this intense look on you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of a good place. Guess it's now or never. Don't worry about it. Alright. He looks ahead again, paying great attention to Naomi's spurgery. I turn to Fang again. Hey, if you don't want to stay in a group, why don't you ask Nazer to split off for a while? Why me? He'll listen to you. He's only doing this because your dad put him up to it. I think he trusts you enough to be willing to take Naomi elsewhere for a while. Give him a chance. Fang looks in contemplation as Nazer walking ahead of us. Might as well try. Hey, Stephen Hawing. Wait, that's not how... Whoops. Yeah? He responded to it? Can you take your girlfriend and fuck off elsewhere? Me and her just aren't going to get along. And it'd cover more ground. Nazer slows down a bit. I don't think that's a great idea. We should stick together, right, Naomi? Well... Two can play this game, you citrine psycho. I look at Naomi and give her a subtle nod. I think it's a wonderful idea. We can check on the promenade. Oh, I know this wonderful cafe and... Great, now please fuck off. Hold on a second. Dad said he'll do to me anything you do to Fang. What? Fang, you gotta promise to not let Anon do anything creepy. That's fucking rude. Fang looks at me and grins wickedly. Please, Fang! I promise. Now go. Nazer gulps and nods. You better not do anything creepy, Anon! With that, Nazer and Naomi leave, turning the corner into another street. Now it's just the two of us. Alone. Oh, and there's the alarms again. I think I'm finally starting to tune them out, though. Fang reaches into her pocket and withdraws a crumpled pack of cigarettes. Got a spare? She shrugs half-heartedly, holding out the pack to me. There's one left. I hesitate. Fang tilts her head before she can pull out another. I accept the last smoke. I bring the butt to my lips, feeling the prod within the filter. Figures you smoke menthols. Oh, shut up. And you better share. I don't think I'll be getting in a fresh pack anytime soon. She hands me a lighter, a little cheap pink Bic. It's quick and easy, no one to worry about as my thumb rolls over the top and the tiny ember of a flame sears the end of the cigarette. I pop the pod with my cigarette with my incisor and pull in slowly. The draw is smooth with a hint of mint to it. The cherry at the end burns dimly as I tap off the ash. The smoke exhaled is wispy and I can feel my nerves ease. Pussy. It's your last one, wanna savor it. I hand her back the cigarette. It's not an indirect kiss or anything like that, I chant as a mantra. Her drag is harsher, burning up twice the amount. She blows out hazy rings, one after another, as if singling an indigenous raptor tribe. Trying to show off now? You bet you can't do it. Fang grins as she hands the stick to me. You trigger-lipped it. It's still good, man. The filter feels moist between my index and middle knuckle. I bring the smoke back to my lips, trying to ignore the wetness to it. I draw in even more, burning up another quarter of it. I can feel my skin prickle as I inhale a thick fog. I don't know whether it's because of the nicotine or whose lips I imagine I taste. Fuck. Called it. Yeah, I can't. Fang's tail ticks a steady rhythm like a metronome as she takes one last long drag. She blows out a thick cloud and drops the stump to the ground. I stamp the stub before she can, giving it a solid twist before kicking the dead end into the street. So what now? I think I know a place we can go. Please tell me it's not another shitty promenade place. Nah, it's Little True. Where? Little Trudon. It's near enough that we can walk there. Why didn't you mention it before? Naomi. Fang leads the way, navigating us away from this overly expensive part of town. Okay, this part I think I can skip. Fang, we can find our own place. You know, this place is well known for trafficking. Fine, you fucking cunt. I slap down the money and reads maybe family booth. Very well, the contest is yours along with this trinket. Head east of this filthy bazaar and you will find your destiny. Dynamo's. The pizza chain. You will understand my wisdom once you reach it. Farewell, seekers of musical amphitheaters. This part I want to redo. I like this part. This is a historic place, though, isn't it? Wouldn't they have a higher standard for Hey, isn't it my little Lucy? Fang goes several shades lighter. I haven't seen you since August. Come here and give your Uncle Mo a hug. The older T-Rex hobbles his way to us with arms spread wide. Well, as wide as he could, at least. Fang squawks in protest as she's pressed into his apron-covered belly. Uncle Mo, what are you doing here? I'm working, Toots. This is my restaurant. Hold up, your uncle is Mo, as in the Mo that started Dynamos. No, I mean, I don't know. My baby girls hasn't swang by in ages. And who's this lucky boy? Don't tell me you got yourself hitched already. I feel my own skin warm up now. The old T-Rex laughs louder and slaps his rotund belly. Alright, let's see how much we can skip, because we've done this. So none of this is different. Wait a minute. There you go. There you go, folks. I'm an idiot as I watch Fang bend over a large amp. Even her tail wags to that mysterious beat in her head. I mentioned her. There you go. Let's see. Let's go to the next page. What was the question? Play it cool, Anna. No need to reveal your power level. I saw some back in elementary school. It's amazing. I don't have anyone else that I can talk to about it. What's your favorite anime? I love Precure. Raptor Jesus on his cross. It takes all my strength not to physically cringe. Ooh, we should watch it together sometime. I have the box set of every season. We could marathon it over the long weekend or something. Maybe some other time. I'll just block my calendar for this. Maybe for after the heat death of the universe. Anyway, the show isn't on for another hour. Okay. Inverted Hermit. Anon, if you ever feel lonely, you can come to me. The fuck does that mean? Gotta go, nature calls. See you at the show. She flees in denim-pissing fear. Well then. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I step up to the stage to see the band's point of view. Then promptly trip. What the fuck was that? There's a loose cord over my foot. That's probably not good for the show. I stand up and wipe the dust from my pants. Trish is the organizer. Right now, she's giving Reed a lecture on why it's probably a bad idea to put carfentanil in the smoke machine. Hey, Trish. Trish looks over her shoulder and Reed's face lights up. Can you come here a second? Trish shies, points between her eyes and stomps over to the stage. What do you want, Skinny? I just tripped on some wires up here. Sucks to be you. Bitch. Should I plug them into the surge protector so you guys don't fall during the concert? What? No, of course not. We won't trip. I have that under authority. Whose? Reed's? And you trust his word on something like that? Sure. He's the expert on all this stuff. Before I can object, Trish turns away and runs after Reed, who's in a huddle over the smoke machine, pungent fumes wafting from his exposed innards. Well, seems like he's got that handled. Trish seemed pretty confident. Okay, so I think we can skip all this. Okay, so that goes well. Nope, nay. I do not have a thing for incontinentia. Who? Thought we were like talking about what's her face. The one with the Dino Duel cards. Okay, so that one we've done. Okay. What the hell? Why not? Keep it simple. Strum with confidence. Play something random. God, you're still a bitch. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Okay, so this is all the same. So far, we have everything the same here. Why is that? Okay. Don't take it the wrong way, but my mind just screams at me worst case scenario. Why is that? Because it's my sister we're talking about here. So, Fang said she likes me too. So we're dating now, I think. Nazer clamps his hand up to his crest. Dating even? Raptor, Jesus. Why are you so surprised? I told you months ago I liked her, didn't I? Yes, you told me you liked her. I never expected her to like you back. Explain yourself now. I don't even really know how this happened. I mean, I've barely had friends before, let alone something romantic. Why would anyone want to go out with me, Nazer? Me! I wouldn't go out with me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Nazer leans back, a hand holding his beak. Oh man, you're worse off than I thought. Breathe, man. I am, it hurts. Jeez, at this rate, I'm going to be more concerned for you than Fang. Like, thinking about being with Fang, a part of me is fucking exuberant to the point of being higher than Reed. Reed! But then I start thinking about how I don't know how to date and get so worried that I feel like I'm going to vomit. And then there's my heart beating so hard and the fucking bruise and everything is fuck. Everything is fucking fuck, Nazer. Breathe. It hurts. I finally notice the black spot in my vision and gasp. My lungs explode in pain and I falter back against my chair for support. Is this a panic attack, Nazer? I think I'm having a panic attack. My head snaps to the side and a fresh sting of pain blossoms on my cheek. I take a second of intense pain to focus and collect myself. Did you just slap me? Yes. You calm now? Not really. Would another slap help? I'm calm, I'm calm. You've got it bad, Anon. Got what bad? You're in love with Fang. How is that bad? Fang, you both need help at this point. Now that's just uncalled for. It's true. Last thing you need is to be romantically involved. What if that's exactly what we need? Just let me get this straight. You have never had a girlfriend before. Yes. Ever. Yes, why? Aside from being sad, that just makes it really not a good idea to go out with what seems like such a poor combination. That a challenge? What? Are you even paying attention? I can be a great boyfriend, just you watch. Oh my god. You know what? You may be right. Maybe just the thing Fang needs is someone to support her. I clearly can't do anything, and neither can our parents or anyone else. But thinking back a few days ago, she did shield you from the crowd and get you out of the auditorium. I brushed it off, but it's clear she cares for you. So you know what, Anon? I'll trust you. Do what? Nazar gets up from his seat, motioning for me to follow. I'll help you get to know Fang a bit better, and in return, you need to keep your promise of being a great boyfriend to her. Thank you, Nazar. Where are we going? You're gonna need some supplies. I follow Nazar to the parking lot, where his half-beaten car awaits. Listen up, because this is all I really know. Wait, should I be taking note? First thing is, you should always have a giant bag of dino nuggies in your fridge, with her name written on it with a Sharpie. Be warned, she counts them. You eat any and it's all over. I climb into the passenger seat as Nazar revs up the Naze car. You're gonna need some barbecue sauce too. And none of the bargain bin. Fang only likes top shelf dipping sauce. The car violently peels out of the parking lot. Nazar continued to rattle off a checklist of do's and don'ts for Fang, even as he takes me around various stores to stock up. If she says that she isn't hungry, she's lying through her teeth. Most places know what you need if you say my girlfriend isn't hungry. Next, either get a good supply of earplugs or say goodbye to your sense of hearing entirely. She can and will stay up till 2 a.m. listening to music on full blast. Nazar tells me more information about Fang than I probably should have known. And lastly, she will rip your shirt at least once. Have spares ready. What? Oh yeah, this is actually my 5th jacket this semester. I see. So that confirmed Nazar is just colorblind if he keeps getting these fuck ugly jackets. So, I've got your blessing. If you help my sister Anon. Of course, I'll be the best boyfriend. You better, because otherwise it won't be me next time. What? Dad needs a new caddy. He'll probably ask you and then you'll go missing. Shit. Oh, fuck. Now, tell me where your place is so I can drop you off. Nazar hesitates when I give him the address. Skin Row, you know I should have figured, but still. He speeds off in the direction of my apartment with all the grace of a semi-truck. Once we reach my neighborhood, his driving gets even more erratic. Never stopping at stop signs and staying just above the speed limit. Paranoid much? Nazar finally comes to a stop in front of my building to let me out. Thanks for the ride, Nazar, and Fang stuff too. Nazar's gaze is fixed on the building's door instead. So you're going up there to see Fang now, huh? You know you can come talk to her with me if you want. No, I mean, I can't just leave my car alone in this neighborhood. Don't want, something to happen to it, right? He stops it off with a less than genuine laugh. Nazar, your car has more dents than most of the ones around here. Also, I need help carrying all this stuff. What? There's like 4 bags. You can carry it fine. Not with these crippling injuries. You slammed me into the locker didn't help either. Ow, it's a miracle I'm still able to breathe. Nazar rolls his eyes. Fine, I'll carry the crap up, but only for a moment. I don't want my car getting jacked. He gets all the bags in the back seat, and I lead him up the stairs to my place. Fang has been doing alright here? Probably still a bit rattled. Wasn't in the best mood this morning either. Probably a good idea to not get confrontational or anything, yeah? Nazar nods and I unlock the door. I hold the door open for Nazar as he hesitates to enter, so I look in to see Fang sat on my bed, mashing away on the Duke furiously. Nazer? Don't freak out, he's just here to wait. Why are you playing Rock Band with a controller? You mean I was doing it wrong? And my account was locked. How did you even get to that? Dude, your password was Rainbow. Who cares about that? Why is he here? Nazer waves dismissively. Well, Anon, you're welcome for the ride. I'll just be going now. Wait, Nazer. He freezes halfway out the door. How much did you know? How much do you know? You know? I know. About me and Anon. Anon filled me in earlier. You what? Bang, don't worry, he's cool. You weren't planning on telling Dad I'm here, were you? No, I wasn't. I'm serious, you can't tell him. He'd kill Anon. No, really, I wasn't going to tell. Please, Nazer. I need to know for absolute sure. God damn it, Bang! Why don't you trust me with even this? Nazer inhales deeply and turns toward the door. Sorry, I'm gonna go now. I won't tell, I swear. It's not that I don't trust you. He pauses again with his hand on the doorknob. Like Spears did numerous times in the past, I take hold of Nazer's shoulder. I have a reassuring smile and nod back towards Fang. Then what? Why do you hate me? I don't hate you. Every time I see those... Your scars, I mean. I just remember that day back then. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, it's my fault, isn't it? I lied to you and you got hurt. But it's like you don't blame me, even though you should. Everyone depends on you. You're the star player at school, but it's in spite of your family instead of because of it. You can't even bring yourself to hate me. All this time, that's what this was about? Fang wipes away a tear with her wings and nods. Nazer brushes my hand off his shoulder and turns around. I don't hate you because I don't blame you for anything, Fang. Back then, we were only kids. I was 11, 12. I was always thinking I'd done something wrong because of how you acted differently since then. I thought you hated me. I mean, look at all the shit I've ruined for you. Band practices, shows, parties, hell, dates even. All I ever do is ruin things for you. And when I did, I'd always get told off by Trish. Part of me wants to groan to just the mention of her name. Oh, I think I did, since both Nazer and Fang are looking at me. Why, way to run the roll with Anon. Real smooth, man, real smooth. Oh, come on, you two were finally making progress. Remind me why we're dating again. Hey, he's your boyfriend, cut him some slack. What's that supposed to mean? The siblings chuckle lightly at my expense. The things I do for people. Once the laughter ends, Fang looks at Nazer. Look, Nazer, for all of Anon's faults, I do like him. Which is why I'd rather Dad not arrest and kill him. I know I haven't been a good sibling, but I'm begging you here. I told you before I won't tell. Just be sure to come home later tonight. Fang hisses and looks away. You are coming home tonight, right? Well... What? What? I need to stay to look after my idiot boyfriend. I don't need... Ah! Fang withdraws a finger from the bruise on my chest. Oh, fucking God, again with the tests! What am I supposed to tell Dad then? Hell, what have you been telling him? That I've been staying at Naomi's place for a group project. He's never gonna believe that. Well, I can't say I'm staying at Trisha Reed's place. But Naomi? If I told Dad I was staying at Anon's place in Skin Row, what do you think would happen? Okay, fair point. Are you actually okay staying here, though? Fang shrugs and looks away. It's not bad, just boring when I'm all alone. And there's not much to eat here. Well, let's fix the last part then. I get a questioning look from Fang as I take one of the grocery bags from Nazer. Her eyes instantly lock on to the hefty back of the dino-shaped chicken nuggets I took out. You gonna stay for dinner, Nazer? I want to, but... A loud blaring of a car alarm as Nazer drops the bags onto the floor and rushes out the door. Shit, the NASCAR! Huh. Guess he wasn't wrong about carjacking thing. Turn back to Fang, who is currently writing her name on the bag of the tenders. Mine. Fang, you can't hog. Did you just hiss at me? Mine. We end up watching Top Spear until midnight while Fang hogged her bag of nuggies. Get 2 bags of nuggies. That's how you fix that. It's also because dino-shaped nuggets always taste better than every other shape. I'm an adult. I was ready for an uneventful day of school. In fact, I'd been extremely happy if it was. This entire week has been the most dramatic in my life. Even the walk to school was dramatic, with Fang escorting me as if she was Secret Service. In English, I'm still trying to catch up with the rest of the class. In other classes, I'd been caught up, but Mr. Suki is an absolute terrible slave driver. My phone buzzes and I try to tell myself it's not worth getting distracted. The next question is on serif history, and I decide it's not worth it. Please tell me your morning is going better than mine. Could be better, why? I didn't even think of Trish. She hates me. She hasn't seen me in 2 days and is trying to bother me with band stuff. She really is not taking a break well. Oh, you serious about quitting music and all that? What? Why would I quit music? Just taking off from the band for a while. Ah! Think Trish gets the memo now? Apparently Cold Shoulders works wonders on her. You think that'll work for long? No. We'll have to make distance at lunch. Let's eat on the roof or something. Good idea. She doesn't respond further, so I turn my attention back to the assignment. Serif fonts can be broadly classified into one of 4 subgroups: Old Style, Traditional, Didon, and Slab Serif in order of... Nope, just writing a review of Bic, a post-paleo RPG here. I passed the assignment. After a torturous science period where Fang poked my bruises whenever she got bored, lunch came around. Fang and I got plates of country fried steak and started heading up the stairs, chattering about possibly seeing a movie this weekend. Seem like a Kong fan. Did Nazer say that? Maybe. But come on, it looked like a great movie. Before I can retort, I hear footsteps rushing in behind me. Fang, I thought we'd hang out in the auditorium, like usual. Fang doesn't even bat an eye and continues up the steps. Trish follows even as Fang starts taking the steps 2 at a time. Fang, come on! If the door was still there, I'm pretty sure Fang would have kicked it open. Instead, she quickly turns with a huff and starts to scale the ladder with one hand. Before Trish can climb it, I pull myself up the ladder awkwardly. Each step, A rung I need to pause, the rough movements causing bouts of pain across my chest. Trish growls as I take my time climbing up. Halfway up, I'm able to hand Fang my food tray and scale the ladder at a slightly faster snail's pace. Once I'm at the top, I swing my legs onto the ladder, blocking Trish from climbing up too. Asshole, let me talk with Fang! You know any theaters with easily accessible fire exits? You're kidding, of course I do. Sweet, saves me some money. Anon, I swear to fuck! Fang, please just say something! I can tell Fang is getting annoyed at Trish not taking the hint. Trish, I just don't want to see you right now, okay? But why? I'm your best friend! I still need some time away for what you did. What about Reed? What about rum drama? We can't perform with just the two of us. I think you should leave, Trish. I think you aren't thinking straight. We need you to come back to... Trish. Her voice is calm fury, cold, collected, and bitter. I'm trying to have lunch with my boyfriend that you just humiliated in front of everyone barely 2 days ago. I'm perfectly capable of deciding for myself if I want to take a break. If and when I want to get back into the band, I will talk to you. For now, all you're doing is pissing me off and ruining all our lunch together. Leave. Trish's jaw hangs open, a barely audible squeak of protest escaping her. She wipes a tear away from her jacket sleeve and shimmies down the ladder. Sorry. Yeah, bitch, get out of here. Fang waits until her footsteps quiet before letting out a sigh. That hurt. Fang hands finds mine and grasps it. Her grip is feather light, and I can feel her shoulders breathe as shiver in her palm. I offer her a silent reassurance, my fingers curling around her hands softly. Anon, do you think I fucked up? I consider for a moment. Well, Trish did mess up big time. She's still Fang's best friend. Wasn't all malicious, just misguided. Maybe some part will help both Fang and Trish. Maybe, but you know. I know you can hear this, though. Fang simply rolls her eyes. Such a dweeb. Yep. She holds my hand the entirety of lunch, which was nice. But it made eating my mediocre steak fucking difficult. April 1st. I turn back to Fang with a mischievous grin. What? Her grin only grows. What? What's with the look? She shakes her head and covers her mouth. Did I say something funny? Anon, you ignorant slut. Notice something about me? Anything at all? Why do you have feathers on your elbows anyway? God, no. I'm not actually NB. Wait. Is that supposed to be a reference to my immortal? Oh god, I hope not. God, that thing is haunting me. God, no, I'm not actually NB, Anon. Oh, what? Oh, she. Oh, still, why did you have feathers on your elbows? Fang rolls her eyes and digs her feathered elbows into my side. Alright, I get it. Just joking around. Shame, your jokes suck. We chuckle some together. So like, I can say you're my girlfriend now? Fang blushes a little. You always could, Demi. The blush becomes contagious, and I find myself looking back at the worksheet. Girlfriend. Suddenly, I'm feeling squeamish all over again. I mean, we went on dates before, but she never straight up said she's my girlfriend. She literally fucking called you her boyfriend when she confronted Trish just now. Now I'm on the spot. It only makes sense that I ask her to prom, right? Why am I getting so worked up again all of a sudden? This is ridiculous. I'm just going to ask. Hey, Fang, we're going to prom together, right? Oh, yeah, totally. I was gonna ask if you wanted to go and all. Of course I do, but do you want to go? I mean, only with you? Yes or no, dork? Yes. That wasn't so hard, was it? Like plucking feathers. She playfully elbows me again. I think I get the feathers on the elbow thing now. It's because those things fucking dig in. Ow. Do you even have something to wear? I was going to ask my dad for his old clothes. You sure? I could ask Nazer for his old stuff. Tail and wings. Right. How about you? You actually gonna wear a dress? I've got this sick-looking dress shirt. Nah, shirts suck. Wings again? Wings again. At least I can wear a backless dress. I cup my chin and try to picture the dress. The heat creeping on my face tells Fang exactly what I'm thinking. I grin and nod approvingly. And earn a third elbow to my side. Wait, hold on. Do you still go by Fang at least? Why wouldn't I? Cool, just checking. Take it one step at a time, you know? There's only about 10 minutes left of class. Are we gonna have time to finish this assignment? Shit, yeah, I forgot. I flip over the page to reveal an entire second half of the assignment. It's gonna be close, though. Fang scoots her chair closer to me. No time to waste then, yeah? Splitting the questions between us, Fang and I are able to finish the assignment seconds before the bell. Somehow. Aw, they're even working on studying together. That's so cute. We walk through the hall together, at least until we have to split to our separate classes. Hey, wait. What did your word search, but you did the word search bit this time, right? I thought you said you were terrible at those. And you believe me up to this point? I feel used. That's because I used you. I'll get you Oh, Fang, there you are. A moment, please. We turn to see Principal Spears trailing behind us. Yes? Fang, I was planning on asking during your next class, but since I found you here, I'm embarrassed to say we're missing one event slot during prom, scheduling error. And your teacher, Mr. Jingo, recommended you for musical talents. I'm not asking you to make your decision right now, but if you'd consider helping out by performing a musical number or two, that would be monumentally... That would help monumentally. Oh! Fang is going to play for the school? If Fang agrees to. Well, sure. Wrong button. Yeah, I'd love to do something, some songs from prom. Fantastic news. Fang, when you can, please swing by the office. Thank you, Principal Spears. I'll come after school today. I actually had a school principal that was this caring. Spears nods and heads off. It is rare that you get one that is that caring. At least from what I've heard. Shit, now I really need to get a good dress. I thought you had one. A party dress isn't a performance dress. It's like, you know what I mean? I guess? You don't seem as excited as last time you got somewhere to play. I know, I mean last time I had a whole band to play with. You sure you'll be alright playing solo? Probably. I'll also need to practice a lot more. You'll help me, right? Of course. As long as you don't need me up on stage with you. I'm trying to keep the crowd from throwing things this time around, actually. Bite me. Speaking of, I'll see you at lunch, right? Yeah, of course. Aw. Fang pecks me on the cheek and starts down the hall to her next class. I feel my lips spread into a grin. It's kind of weird to think of it, but I'm actually excited for prom. Aww. Man, I hope Dad's suit has actually been to the cleaners. I don't want to disappoint. Days after... Okay. Alright. Every day after school for the next few weeks, I would join Fang to help her practice. Some days we would go to her place, and other days her father was home early. Those days, Fang would politely ask Nazer to drop her off at my place. The bribes to keep it from her dad stopped being necessary after the third time. The practice sessions themselves were long and arduous. Sessions would go on until either her dad kicked me out or sundown. Fang would play for hours on end, occasionally stopping to let me try and take a break. Despite my warning, she'd play until her fingers were red and raw. I decided it was time for a real break, so I ran out of Band-Aids. Once I ran out of Band-Aids. My great idea was to take out a map of the city I'd had since I moved in and throw a dart and decide where we go for the day. There's a lot of neat places in the cities for dates. The mall, the arcade, a local amusement park. And the dart landed on the ocean over the dock. The look from Fang told me she wasn't stepping anywhere near a tuna boat. The aquarium it is. Oh, that's cute. And here we are inside after paying admission. I'd suggested she wear some gloves just to protect her hands. I don't think she understood the second part because they were fingerless. The aquarium is the large marble building on the marina. Various exhibits sprawl out to make the place turtle-shaped from a bird's eye view. It's a nice place, but I still need to make sure this is entertaining to Fang. This is really cute. I wonder which aquarium they took a picture of. She already looks bored. Looking through one of the map kiosks, I try to make a mental plan for the trip. They got exhibits for deep sea, the Gulf of Mexico, the dope fish, tropical reefs. Eeny, meeny, miny. Really? Sea turtle it is then. Take Fang's hand and lead her through the lobby into the chamber labeled Sea Turtle Conservatory. Aw, I would love that too. Oh, that's really pretty. Anon, are you sure you want to spend the day here? If you want to go to the mall or something... Oh my god. The little sea turtle swims out of hiding in the tank right in front of us. Oh, look at Fang! Immediately, Fang breaks free of my arm and presses against the glass. Look at these cute little shits, I love them! Yeah, I see them. I peer into the tank and a few more hatchlings bob out of the decorative grass. The hype becomes contagious as I find myself pressed against the glass as well. Please avoid touching glass, it stresses the little guys out. Oh, sorry. Come on, Fang, there's more stuff to see. No. There's more than just those baby turtles, you know. Doesn't matter. You're just gonna stay here all day then? Yep. What'll you do for lunch? Bring me something from the cafe? Alright, here I go, off without you. Oh look! A demoed octopus. A Dumbo octopus. Where is it? In a snap, Fang moved from pressing her face against the turtle tank to pressing it against an octopus tank. Okay, you know what? Dumbo octopus are cute. Man, please refrain from. Oh my gosh, Anon, look at it. It's like a living egg yolk with button eyes. Is that the first analogy you can think of? And what's over there? Are those seahorses? Holy crap, I have to take video of this. I do the same thing at the aquarium. Aww! I shrug apologetically to the attendant who gives up entirely. But watching Fang zoom between the exhibits to gush over the oddly cute sea animals was just too much. Subtly, my phone finds its way into my pocket jacket, already set to record. She'll probably kill me if she finds out. But it'd be a good death. Wait, where'd she go? I round the corner in the next room, which has a group of school children hovering over the stingray tank. That is a large group of school children, and Fang towering over the rest. She does have the act down, though. Oh, cool, stingray pool. You plan on touching one? Touch? Yeah, you can put your hand in there and they'll just slide up against it, watch. I roll up my jacket sleeve and push my hand into the water, splaying it out. Fang and the children lean in intently. The water's cold, but sure enough, a few of the playful things make their way around and slide up against it like a cat begging for scratches. We actually have one at my aquarium, and he's a little bit of a dick, so if you actually kind of make fun of him, he splashes you really hard. See? Several in the crowd start jumping with excitement and put their hands in the water to try themselves. Fang doesn't seem completely convinced though. You sure you're alright to just touch like that? Aren't those dangerous? I mean, it's a bit slimy, but there's a hand sanitizer thing on the wall there. That isn't what I meant. Come on, I'll make sure they don't bite. Fang reluctantly grabs my dry arm and I lead her to a spot not occupied by ankle biters. I put my hand back in and motion for Fang to do the same. She hesitates with her hand raised just above the water's surface, then plunges her hand down next to mine. It doesn't take long for a few rays to make the corners and brush against her hand. You alright? Yeah, no, it's just... You were right about them being slimy. Well, I have yet to hear of a dry fish. Shut up. After a few more rounds of rays, Fang decides she's had enough. See, that wasn't terrible, right? Actually, you got all your fingers right. I don't know, wanna check? Her cheeky grin and raised middle finger confirm her hand's integrity. So, which exhibit are we checking next? I checked the aquarium pamphlet to see where we haven't been yet. Well, if we go outside, we can see the dolphin pools. That way it loops back through to the deep sea exhibit. With Fang in agreement, I lead her towards the exit marked with a large dolphin sign. Upon exiting the building, my nose is assaulted by a mixture of salty air and the smell of raw fish. Somehow it's even fishier than inside the aquarium. Ooh, it smells like lunch. It says they should be feeding the dolphins pretty soon. The walkway circles around a pool with several dolphins swimming around, and I can make out the trainer holding a hoop with a bucket of fish by their feet. One of the dolphins jumps straight through the hoop and is rewarded with a fish caught in midair. Would you jump through a hoop for me if I had treats? I notice the trainer has traded the hoop for a large brush and is getting one of the dolphins to open its mouth. The trainer starts brushing the dolphin's teeth and showing off the rows of neatly spaced cones. I make a show of craning my neck down to get a view of Fang's teeth from below. She raises an eyebrow for a second then realizes. An elbow jams to my shoulder and her other hand covers her snout. So that's how you brush your teeth. I don't need someone to bribe me, at least. Well, if you ever needed help, I'm sure I can get them to lend me one of those brushes. And that gets me a jab to the ribs this time. Oh, come on, you have to admit they do look a bit like you. I don't see it. The dolphin beside her nods in agreement. Right then. So, how about we hit the last spot and then go grab our own lunch? Unless you want to have some tuna with your clone here. Fang rolls her eyes at that. Her dolphin duplicate did too. You're fucking with me, aren't you? What are you talking about? Fang's aquatic doppelganger makes a laugh-like chirp and finally swims away. So, deep sea then. We leave the dolphin pen, following signs, back towards the building. The floor slopes slowly until we reach the door labeled as the sub-level of our destination. Pushing through, we find ourselves in an oversized hamster tube beneath the water. Oh, I didn't realize they had one of these. From within the glass walkway, we're surrounded by a myriad of colorful marine life swimming around us. Fang's eyes are wide as she tries to follow different schools of fish that dart to and fro. I'm more mesmerized by the water filtered lights cascading off Fang, casting her in a gentle glow that illuminated her white feathers. God, so glad I'm recording this. Recording what? The sharks, yeah, the cool looking shark over there. I point to the shark that's currently lazing about, casually drifting by the walkway. Fang turns to gush at the shark, giving me an opportunity to quickly stop my phone and see that my battery is near dead and storage is near full. There's the last exhibit. I hold open another set of doors, the room within near pitch black. Is it closed? The lights. Oh, no, the room is dark because the things inside aren't used to light. Oh. Wait. Are you No, I just wasn't expecting it is all. I offer her a hand. Despite her calm, otherwise, I can feel the tense she is by her fingernails digging into my hand. I led her into a darkened room, what little light there is coming from various animals within. The aquariums within are packed with bioluminescent jellyfish, illuminating the darkened room with an ethereal glow. Oh, pretty. Whoa, this is beautiful? Yeah, that. I wasn't referring to the exhibit. Fang's grip on my hand eases and her fingers work to intertwine with mine. With what little light there is, I can make out Fang's smile. My eyes have adjusted well enough that I can see Fang's eyes locked onto mine, the gossamer light making them glow. My lips press softly onto Fang's beak end in a chaste peck. Eep. Give me a warning next time. Nah. I laugh even as her hip bumps me roughly. Our interlocked fingers prevent her from using her preferred elbow tactic. So, had fun? Maybe. I'll say yes if you delete that recording. Aw, but you were so cute! Shut up, I'm sexy, damn it, not cute. Why not both? She glowers. Feel rested? A bit. I feel even more rested before some lunch, though. Sounds like a plan. The rest of our day is spent relaxing on the pier. Snacks on the boardwalk, a bad sunburn on my neck, and a very relaxed girlfriend. Overall, mission successful. Except the sunburn. Ow. One month later. It's prom night. Is any of this skippable? Okay. Fang leans over the railing of the staircase. Nice suit. Did you get it from the suit store? Oh, fuck yeah. That's pretty. Holy shit, she can really rock that dress. Oh shit. Dad, stop scaring Anon. I'll scare who I want in my home. Mom's Fang saves me, taking a mountainous pterodactyl by his head crest. Now, dear, Anon is a lovely guest. Come on down and pose for pictures with everyone else, Lucy. Actually, stay up there so we can all rest. Hard. Best thing to do is just get it over with. That's right. Alright, everyone, group together. This one's going for the Christmas postcard for sure. Kill me. Later. The onslaught of flashes continues. The four of us direct to stand and pose together in combinations. After millennia, Fang's mother is satisfied, or her camera ran out of storage. Nazer and Fang both crash onto the couch, rubbing their photo-bleached eyes. Even Naomi is holding her eyes closed. The whole thing left me parched. Hate to bother, but do you guys have any water? The fridge dispenses water. Cups are in the cabinet closest to the right. Thanks. While pouring my glass, Naomi walks in after me. Oh, fuck. Oh, you need a cup too? I'll grab one. No, thanks. Actually, Anon, can I speak with you for a moment? Oh boy. Go ahead. I'm very happy to see that you and Fang are together now, but... I take a long, slow sip. But what? But I mean, just look at her. The school's year's almost over and she barely changed from being that weird punk goth type. Sip. Refreshing. So? I mean, I thought you would try to make her presentable, you know? Love me some water. Could you elaborate? But it's like you aren't even trying to fix her. Damn, now I need a refill. Could you stop that? I'm being serious here. No, keep going. I'm listening. Quick top up and I'm good to go. Well, I figured you would help her become more ladylike. I understand. How does that make you feel? Well, to be honest, I'd rather Fang not be a problem to me at all. I've tried everything, but even getting her a boyfriend doesn't work. It's harsh to ask, but when we go to prom tonight, I'd like you two to avoid us. It's supposed to be a special night. I see. Oh, really? That's great. And how does that make you feel, Fang? Ha ha ha! Fuck yes! Well, since you asked, Anon, I'd be glad to share. Oh, Fang, I didn't see you there. You'd be surprised how effectively staying... I just had some water, too. You'd be surprised how effective staying quiet and stationary can be. How close you can get to someone without them knowing you're even there. I see. Very impressive. Why do you look so surprised? Is it me being invisible exactly what you want? Well, no, I was only planning... Oh, right, your plan. I've known for months now that you were up to something retarded, but not what. But I totally get this. It's exactly something only you would come up with. Down to the whole thing crashing and burning. I mean, really, how could you mess this up? Literally all you had to do was get some poor schmuck to get him to do everything for you. Hey, you can't even get one person to do what you want. Pretty sad, right, Anon? I could do that in seconds on a certain website. Man, even Anon can do it better, huh? So basically, fuck your stupid plan, fuck your prom crown, and fuck you. In a flash, Fang strikes Naomi right across the face. Yes! And your dress sucks. Anon, you've got the taxi number right. We're gonna need it to leave, like, right now. Yeah, I'll give him a call. Bye, Naomi. Enjoy your hat. We leave speechless Naomi fuming in the kitchen and head towards the front door. And promptly intercepted by Fang's mother still holding her camera. I guess she found another card for it. You two look so darling together. We need more photos. I think we're going to be late if we take any more photos. Yeah, Mom, we need to leave early so I can get everything all set up. And to avoid being anywhere near Naomi. To my surprise, she seemingly relents to Fang this time. Oh, fine, you'll be happy to have them when your own children are going to prom. An image flashes in my mind of me and Fang as parents. A bit early to think of something like that, and the blush of Fang's face tells me she's thinking the same thing. Mom, make sure to have fun at prom, you two. I glance over to Fang's dad and catches me dead in the eyes. Home by midnight. I manage a nod as Fang grabs my hand and leads me out the door with her guitar in the other hand. Let's go! Let me call the taxi. I dial the number for the taxi service. Yo, city taxi service. Yes, can you come to the bus stop? Got it. Click. Did he hang up on you? I don't know, maybe. The taxi skids around the corner, barreling towards the bus stop. In the last 10 feet, it slows to a graceful stop in front of us. The window rolls down as the same Velociraptor driver from before, of course it is. Yep, still got it. How did you get here so fast? Was in the neighborhood. The driver turns his head and looks over at us. Ah, it's my favorite couple again. How's the leg skinny? Okay, we've seen this. Alright, let's see. Hitting her guitar behind the driver's seat. So, where you two lovebirds heading dressed all snazzy like that? Volcano High, it's prom night. The driver gives a whistle in response. Prom, huh? Sounds like one romantic night. With that, he speeds off away, leaving Fang's house as a shrinking spot in the rear view mirror. The drive back to school is rather calm, despite the driver going at least 30 miles over the speed limit the whole time. In the rearview mirror, the driver makes eye contact with me. The bottom of his lip curls, and I know exactly what he's thinking. His hand darts to the radio knob. Don't. The way I dance with you. Fang's heels dig into the back of the driver's seat, making him yelp. Sheesh, no wonder they call them stilettos. Oh yeah, shit, I've seen them make a hole in a wall. The driver kills the radio, a smug grin of victory spreading across Fang's face. Eventually, the cab pulls up to the school gymnasium, illuminated by the celebratory decorative string lights. I reach for my wallet and pay the toll, and the driver gives me a wave. You know what? It's on the house. It's on the house this time, kids. Just have fun, you two. We climb out the back of the cab, and the driver gives me a wink before the taxi screeches away in a cloud of carbon monoxide. I offer to carry Fang's guitar from here, which he gladly accepts. The students strung up various string of lights along the overgrowth of vines around the school. A rather impressive mural of King Rex is spray-painted on the wall outside by the ticket booth. You could tell how recent it was by how there was smoke leaking out of the eyes of the mouth. I think about getting a picture with Fang by it, but I think it's developed a serious case of photophobia. The line to getting in isn't too long, and it only takes a few minutes to get inside. Inside is as well decorated as outside. More lights hung from the greenery and even the ceiling. Those nerdy little Chinese lanterns are strung up from wall to wall. Gotta wonder who picked the decoration that go perfectly with her dress. Perks of the job. Fang leads me to the temporary stage on the other side of the gymnasium where the curtain had been set up. Thanks to her guitar lessons, I feel like I can actually help get her set up instead of standing around doing nothing. We slip behind the curtain and come face to face with King Rex, smoke billowing out of his mouth. Sup? Reed must have been helping Spears with the sound system. Oh, good, Reed's here. You can get everything set up like you usually do. You got it, amigo. With a mock salute, Reed takes the guitar case from his hand and promptly disappears behind one of the speakers. Only to return moments later with the guitar, now with a cable trailing behind him. Damn, he works fast. Yeah, he does. There's a reason he handles all this sort of stuff. The mumbling! Reed dusts off his hand and lets out a sigh, releasing another mushroom cloud of smoke from the costume. Man, I haven't talked to you guys in ages, you know? Not since the whole projector thing. You know, I sit 2 seats away from you in math. Why didn't you just talk to me then? Bro, I would, but like, I don't want to leave Trish alone. She's still super beating herself up over it. Don't want to isolate her even more, you know? Let's see. Weren't you going to talk to her about it, Bang? I've been meaning to, but it's just sort of awkward, you know? I'll try talking to her soon, I promise. Like, Trisha's here somewhere. She bought a ticket? Does she even have a date? Took advantage of my +1 deal for DJ tonight, dude. Don't think she wanted to dance with King Rex, though. Reed, shoulders slump a bit inside the costume. I can imagine. I think everything's set up now, so we can just enjoy ourselves for the next 90 minutes. You guys going out? Yeah, see you later, Reed. He waves his goodbye and turns his attention back to the mixed table. You getting hungry? Yeah, actually. I saw there was a pretty big food table on the way in. Come on. Despite the selection of food being rather diverse and professional, Fang piles her plate with barbecue. I myself end up with a bit of this and that, bits of sushi, various meats, and a few of those tiny party sandwiches, and a few things I don't recognize but look tasty enough. Spears told me Rosa helped cook most of this. Whoa, how? This has got to be it's got to be at least a month's worth of food. I don't know, she just did it. Is she here now? Probably in the kitchen working her tail off making more. We sit against the back wall to wolf down our servings, and Fang makes me go back to get her seconds. Eventually she decides the black hole in her esophagus is satisfied. Man, were these tickets worth every penny or what? I'm not sure about those things filled with melted cheese were, but they were great. Let's go see what other crap there is to do here. How much time do we got? Spears told me I should head back once the slow dance starts. Probably another hour or so. You know what? Speaking of dances, we should go hit up the floor while they're still playing the good stuff. What? You don't like slow dances? What I like are bones in my feet. Wow! Fang takes my hand and leads me into the crowd of dancing teenagers. Reed actually has a pretty good selection of music going. Instead of whatever garbage was in the weekly top 40 list, he's playing real music. Fang's already lost in the music, grooving along with the other students. Now would be a good time to mention I can't dance in any capacity, not just slow dancing. I can't just stand there like a spurg, need to think of something fast. Stop being a dweeb, Anon. When I, in doubt, improvise. I bob my knees to the fast rhythm of the music. And my hands mimic the reload animation of various first-person shooters I've actually played. For good measure, I spice it up with a couple Dragon Punch moves from some fighting cabinets. Fang seems glad I've joined in. She even tries to mimic a few of my moves. Then she raises an elbow and her smile curls a bit more. Wait, Anon, are you... I'm not sure what you were expecting. Yeah, no, that's great. Keep doing it. Holy shit, you're weird. At least I'm not flossing like some of the faggots here. Reed wades through the crowd and grabs Fang's shoulder from behind. Yeah, what the... Reed, why aren't you on the stage? Autoplay, don't worry about it, man. Something's come up. We're gonna need you to play a bit early. Fang hesitates. Damn it, sorry, Anon. I don't want to leave you like this. Things happen. Go ahead and fix whatever Reed tripped over. How did you... Never mind. Like, come on, there's no time. Good luck, Fang. Fang gives me a brief hug before following Reed out the crowd, leaving me alone amongst the sea of sweaty teenagers. I should go get more of those cheese things from earlier. It's nice to eat like an actual human for once. On my way to the catering table, something catches the corner of my eye. Sitting alone at a table in the back is Trish, blankly staring at her phone and not touching the plate of food in front of her. I really don't pay her any mind. I really don't pay any mind to her. My focus solely on getting to the buffet table. She's still super beating herself up over it. Don't want to isolate her even more, you know? God damn it, Reed. I really don't feel like playing therapist again, especially at prom. But if she's still hung up on what happened, at least I can do is talk to her, right? After getting another plate of tiny, greasy delights, I begin to approach Trish. Worst case scenario, I get gored by her horns, and it's not as threatening as the staircases. Is this seat taken? Trish looks up from her phone, her face flies through a myriad of emotions. First confusion, then fucking pissed, then aroused, then to fucking pissed, and all in the space of a nanosecond. Hey, looking good in that dress. You too. Okay. Operation Confused Trigger is off to a good start. I hold out the second plate of morsels to her. I snagged these for Fang, but she'd had some last-minute stage issues to deal with. Oh, thanks? I sit down next to her and tuck into my meal. Aren't you supposed to be with Fang? Why are you here? Well, she's got something to deal with, and I'm hungry. No, I mean here. To eat? For emphasis, I show her my half-finished plate. Oh my fucking no! As in right here! Oh, she's got a little skull on her too, just like Fang does. Oh. Because it's prom. Before her hands can reach for my throat, I finish. And you're looking lonely. And there we go. Trish locks up completely. Looking closer, I can see how dry her eyes are. Man, she must have been crying a lot. I wasn't. God damn it, mouth. Alright, I was just thinking. And like, how do I say this? Trish focuses completely on me now. Okay, brain, help me out here. I saw you sat here. No date, no friends, no nothing. Bad choice, Trish's face sunk with each word. I was thinking how lonely you are. Which is something I know quite well. Being alone and all. So, since I'm by myself now and you're looking lonely, I figured we could be lonely together. Make sense? Trish lets out a sigh. Why are you really doing this? After everything I did, you should hate me for it. I sigh. Yeah, I mean, I still got called names and stuff. And Stella keeps trying to get me to watch shit with her. But fuck it. I won't have to see those fuckers ever again in a few weeks. That shit's gonna be in the past. But I've been meaning to, but it'd crush Fang if she never talks with her best friend again. Trish's eyes widen. So peace? I hold out a second plate of food to her. Trish takes the proffered plate. Her dry eyes start to water and a fragile smile grows on her face. Peace. Cool. Also, speaking of, that food is probably cold now too. It's a bad joke, but it works on getting a simple laugh out of the Triceratops girl. I make out quick work of my pot stickers, noting how Trish is ravenously devouring them. Huh, guess she was looking a little thin. This month must have been a hell for her. I do actually like her dress and the little skull and the things on her horns. Those are actually nice. And her tail. She's still a bitch. We sit in silence until the music changes to something much slower. Definitely not my kind of music. I peer over to see Trish staring longingly at the couples dancing. Guess no one's bothered to ask her. Reed has. Then why not dance with him? I am not dancing with King Rex. Poor Reed. Well, how about me? Do you even know how to dance? I can improvise. Let me rephrase that. Do you even know how to slow dance? There's a difference. Trish sighs in frustration. The things I put up with. Alright, I'll teach you. Wait, what? I want to dance, so help me, Raptor Jesus, I'm going to dance. Trish grabs me by the elbow and pulls me to the dance floor. When Trish finds a spot she's satisfied with, away from most of the other couples, and open, she turns back to me. Oh, that's cute. Left hand on my hip now. Oh wow, she's short as hell. I need to actually reach so that my hand plants itself on her hip. Okay, next. Trish's left hand takes my right, and her right hand is placed on my left bicep, since she doesn't want to stand on my toes or mine. Since she doesn't want to stand on her toes or mine. Now, just take a step to your left. My left foot moves left. And now bring your right foot next to it. Okay, that's one step. That's it. Yeah, it is really that fucking simple. Wow, dancing is simple. Slowly, I find myself getting into the rhythm of the dance. Occasionally, Trish would give instructions for a new step or two. One song and dance grew into 3 or 4, I lost track. But as we ease into the next song, I realize that Trish is starting to smile at least. Trish's face goes bright red. What was that? I think I was hungrier than I thought. Want to head back to the food table? Yeah, sorry. For what? Come on. I led Trish out of the crowd and back into the general direction of the buffet. Thanks for teaching me to dance. I'm coming for you if I hear Fang gets a broken toe. Noted. You go ahead. I'll wait at the bench when we were at before. I gesture towards the table of foods. Oh, sure. Give me a bit. She heads off and I go sit at the same spot on the bleachers as before. Well then. Got some time to kill. Time to ship Whoa, Trish, warn me before you jump into a chair. My bad. Oh, hello, Principal Spears. Is Fang doing alright? Yeah, she's still getting everything ready. I just wanted to have a word with you. Got a minute? Sure. Like I can say no to that thing. When you first got here, I noticed you were a bit of an egotistical side, if I may say so. You've since become a fine young man. You were in a muddy situation, and we were able to get this much out of it. I can tell you're going places, son. I see, thanks. Principal Spears leans over and places one of his gargantuan hands on my shoulders. I'm real proud of you. He pats my shoulder out of its sockets and gets up. Won't keep you any longer. I have my own business to attend to in a minute. Giving Naomi and Nazar their crowns. It's a bit obvious, but I won't ruin their moment. Alright, be seeing you. Later, Principal Spears. He marches away, ready for the announcement. I check my phone to make my post. Hey, faggot. Hey, faggots. Guess who's at prom? Later, virgins. Pick Ral is my date. What the fuck? I attach a picture I took of Stella earlier with her date. Was in the restroom. Is that a fucking street shark? How did she end up with the football captain anyways? Whatever. He's totally into anime. 3, 2, 1. Refreshing. 40 replies and revenge for that soda can. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Trish slides into the chair Spears just left from. Did someone bend this? Spears. Oh. She puts her plate down. It's a veritable bake sale. Hey, you can't have dessert for dinner. Piss off. The music fades until all that's left is chatter. Spears takes the stage with mic in hand for once. Alright everyone, before we end tonight's prom, we have a couple of items to take care of. First thing is, Principal pulls a tiny gold I think this we've done. Students have already congratulated Nacer. Your winners are, for the 1 mil 2020 class, are Nacer and Naomi! Yep, we've already done this. Yep. I can't skip it. Fuck you, Naomi. To close off this wonderful night, I've asked a student to play one final song for us. Now I know she's played before with mixed results, but please give her a second chance. To finish up, please welcome Fang. Spears puts the microphone up and gives a welcoming applause as the cheap curtains draw open. Fang is standing on stage in front of the center, guitar in hand. Wait, who? She was there last time, wasn't she? I'll just start recording. She scans the room, nervously looking, a nervous look creeping on her face. Those dicks! I start waving my arms in the air, trying to catch Fang's attention. Trish sees what I'm doing and whistles her with her index finger and with her thumb and index finger. Who the? That the weeb? Only he would. Match made for losers. Fang notices us and some of the nervousness melts off her face. She takes a deep breath and starts strumming the first notes of her song. It took half a year, but she finally completed the song from the roof. The cascade of chords is slow building that increases tempo gradually. Thinking back over all the practice sessions, Fang fretted over what exactly she would play. Turns out a rock ballad fit perfectly. Both is a final song for prom, and is a summation of Fang. After all, she was playing her heart out on stage to the growing surprise and cheers of the crowd. This song is the best representation of her. Trish and I cheer Fang on loudly. The lyrics we composed together were a mix of her admittedly over-flowery and edgy poetry from her wall and my own shitposting. Surprisingly, it mixed well. Apparently, the rest of my classmates thought so too. I spin around to get a better look at all the cheering students and immediately fix my eyes on Naomi. And she looks pissed. Nacer looks like he's enjoying the show, however. Not wanting to let the moment go to waste, I get my phone and zoom in as stealthily as I can. I snap a picture of the seething prom queen before she stomps off, probably complaining about how perfect her night was ruined. Shame that someone other than her gets the spotlight for once. Satisfied that Fang will enjoy seeing the picture, I begin pushing and squeezing my way towards the front of the crowd. As soon as Fang's eyes lock with mine, I catch the look of unreserved glee on her face. The same look she had during their concert at Moe's, or when we were found Moe's in the first place. She is finally in her element and loving every second of it. Fang's voice is beginning to grow hoarse as she nears the end of her song. As the song reaches a crescendo, her final lyrics are echoed by the crowd and reverberates through the hall. Goodbye, Volcano High. Her voice shakes as the words trail off, delivering a meteoric finale to her show. The guitar echoes for several seconds, before applause begins to fill the air, cheers that I didn't initiate this time. I begin to join in, but take notice of Fang's utter stiff posture. Eyes wide, wing pressed against her back, her legs locked like a statue. She looks like she's about to faint from shock. I realize I have the opportunity here and stone the fuck up. God damn it, I'm gonna take it. I push my way through the crowd and jump up on the stage, taking the nearly catatonic Fang into my arms. Standing in an embrace on stage, my mind barely registers the crowd of students in front of us. Fang gasps and snaps back to reality. I can see the embarrassed mirth playing across her beautiful eyes. Haha, fuck you, Naomi. No thought at all. I press my lips against hers. Behind me, I can hear the audience cheers grow louder. I can hear Rosa and Stella wolf whistle inside the crowd. I can even make out Nazer and Trish and Reed's own supportive calls. It's picture-perfect moments. Wait, missing one thing. I extend an arm out toward Naomi, who I know is suffering from rectal Ragnarok by now, and raise a middle finger in particular at one finger in particular at her. There, picture perfect. Let's actually get a picture of that again. That is pretty. The cool night air feels absolutely amazing after we spent so long in the sweat box of a gym. When I had brought up calling a taxi to take us home, Fang insisted on walking instead. Actually, yeah, let's continue. And I couldn't turn her down after she gave me the look. Feels fucking nice now. Her wings flutter and have surprised me when droplets of sweat are sent flying from them. Yeah, nice and breezy. My arm finds a way around her waist, and Fang takes the hint and starts walking closer to me. In companionable silence, we find ourselves drifting nowhere near Fang's home. The quiet streets of the town are lit well enough, yet provide a more interesting mystique to it. It's as we pass by the park we had visited so many months ago that my phone buzzes in my pocket. And Fang's hip. The startled noise from Fang's mouth was part eardrum shattering and part fucking hilarious. Shut up. Her hip collides with mine, forcing my still buzzing phone roughly against my leg. Sorry, one sec. I check if it shows and I'm getting dangerously close to my midnight curfew. Also, Reed has been texting me several pictures in rapid succession. All of them depicting King Rex dancing with every girl I know except Fang. Even Naomi with a face fueled by pure cesium. And Stella with a blurred gray elbow barely in frame. Yo, I got my dances! Also, swing by the hospital sometime. Bring my backpack. He really does it to himself. Right, the curfew. Before I can pocket my phone, Fang stops my hand. And on? There's something I wanted to do before we get home. Where are you hiding your smokes? That dress doesn't look like it has any pockets. Not that, you doofus. Trish and Spears stole my slow dance. Oh. Oh! Out here, though? Why not? No one else is here. I look around to see that she's telling the truth. Well, okay, Annie. Before I can make for a music request, Fang yanks my phone in my pocket and is already looking online. The music is tiny and tinny coming out of my phone's ratty speaker. Okay, just like I saw with you and Trish. Wait, do you not know how to slow dance? I can improvise. I chuckle with my hand, finds its place on her hip, and takes her other hand. Alright, I think she said like this. I try to explain Trish's instructions to Fang as we slowly move with a barely audible rhythm. And between the too quiet music and constant foot stomps from Fang, and my own idiocy giving bad instructions, we find ourselves in a close embrace beneath the starlights, and now just swaying along and loving each other's company. Two weeks later. Time seemed to fly after prom, honestly. Probably the stress of finals. And graduation rehearsals. And graduation itself. I nearly gouged out my eardrums having to sit through Naomi's speech. Of course, the bubblegum blockhead was the valedictorian. Her speech was rehearsed as it was, still sounded like we were at a funeral. Even now, I think she's still seething about prom night. Or maybe it's that photo of her face that's currently circulating a certain Albanian car trading chat room. Infinitely better than any reaction I could have made. About a week after, Fang came to me with the news that Trish got the idea for a celebration and Nazer was organizing it. Nazer organizing any party meant that he'd make sure nobody had any real fun, so Fang convinced him to split up the work between the rest of us. It was Fang's job to get the pizza. And I broke, fuck that I am, put in charge of fire and finding a good pit for it. You people are good at making fires, right, Anon? I wonder if I can sue him for hate speech. That aside, the party is at St. Hammond Beach, which is just below the cliffs that make the town's namesake. The sun is already set when we get there, the starry sky illuminating the whole place in a pale blue. I got the site a bit earlier and got to set up an impressive fire pit with meticulously set stones surrounding it, and logs set in an ideal tower for an overnight blaze. Everything is ready, so where is everyone else? We agreed to meet at 7, right? Right. Right as I reach into my pocket for my phone, a van chugs onto the sand from the distance. It stops right in front of me, and Trish flies out the side door, gasping for breath. You look like you got choked out by spears. She just points back at the van. The driver's door opens, letting out a gust of smoke from within. Reed emerges from the cloud as if nothing's wrong. Reed, your car. Oh yeah, you like it? It's an electric. Trish collapses in the sand. Before I can check if she's still breathing, a stereotypical mariachi car horn catches my attention. I swing around and catch Stella and Rosa exiting the hot pink Prius, each with a pair of phone speakers in their hands. Waving to them, my focus returns to Reed, now helping Trish off the ground. Diverting my attention back to my masterpiece of a fire pit, the realization slowly dawns on me that I have nothing to start the fire with. Need a light, amigo? Before I can respond, he reaches into his pocket and fishes out a lighter, which is promptly tossed in my way. Catching it out of the air, I briefly catch the words, "Fuck communism!" Yeah, fucking love Reed! Engraved on the side, I hear yet another car approaching. Fucking hell, Reed is boy. He is boy. Recognizing it by the sound alone, I see the Nays car slide to a halt next to Rosa's car. The name's still dumb as hell, but I gotta admit, it's growing on me. Fang emerges from the back seat and waves at me. She hunches into the car and gets out the pizza boxes and starts striding towards us. I hit my mouse. Come on, babe, please. You know you didn't do it on. You know she didn't do it on purpose. Jesus Christ, Naomi. Naomi erupts from the car in a frothing rage, her shirt noticeably stained orange red. I wish I did. Oh yeah, the box on top is a bit messed up. Long story. How on earth did you throw a pizza on me from the back seat and get it back in the box? Nazer bro, you were driving the whole time, right? Yeah, why? Just a feeling. This stuff has been happening ever since that picture of me was posted online. Relax, babe. It's the start of summer. Here, take my jacket. Nazer starts sliding off the jacket off his back end. What is the non-Euclidean bullshit I see before me? Why is there a second jacket below the first one? Reed taps the back and pulls my eyes away from the spatial anomaly. Hurry up and start the fire, man. I got the booze already. Once the bonfire was set ablaze, Stella and Trish started setting up the speakers around in a radius. Are you sure these will be loud enough? They're only a few dollars at the supermarket. Oh yeah, these will be louder than the car fee this time. Why would the coffee be louder than a stereo? Anyway, Reed drops the ice chest he was holding in the sand. Went all in, man. Got the name brands and everything. I'm surprised you got Nazer to let you bring this stuff. Nazer returns to the rest of the group wearing his jacket again. Got me to agree to what? About that. You brought alcohol? I mean, I usually call it liquor, but... Damn it, Reed. We're all underage. You know, even if I were to agree to, Naomi would pitch a fit. Dude, we're all just graduated. If now isn't the time to live a little, then when is? Nazer hesitates. Besides, I did think of you and Naomi. I got you the bitch beer, huh? Yeah, I got a special brand just for the two of you. Great beginner stuff. Yeah, whatever. I'll try to keep Naomi from calling the police, fine. You a real bro, man? If everyone's ready, then let's get started. Soon enough, the pizza and booze are passed out, and we're all sitting in the sand around the blazing fire and weekly top 40 lists playing on the speakers. Everyone is conversing amongst themselves. Aww. Oh shit, Naomi's fucking drunk. Oh my god, Rosa and Reed are totally in. Come on, you look great in it. No fucking way, that's fucking real. Beach maid? Have you been sneaking Reed's stash again? And another thing. Her song wasn't even that good. I can't do the hiccup. Why was it us who gets the short end of the stick? I mean, I liked it. You've said that a dozen times already. You know, I'm something of a gardener myself. Oh, really? You should have joined the gardening club back at school. We had the loveliest little poppy bed. Poppies, you say? The coincidence keeps piling up, don't they? And the robots are powered by their blood. Super cool, right? Oh, right. Stella was talking to me. Forgot why I was zoning out for a bit. Sure, yeah. Great. I'll get my copy and we can watch it at your place sometime. Oh, bring Fang too. She'd love this movie too. Did I just agree to something? Oh. Enough about Escaflowne. It's Escaflowne, really? It's fucking Escaflowne. That means people remembered Escaflowne. Yes, I've seen it. Oh, enough about Escaflowne. I want to show you something neat. She brings a small box from her front pocket. I got a new set of tarot cards. You want to be the first to use them? I don't see why not. Stella shifts to a crisscross position and fans out all the cards for me to pick from. I pull one out and turn it over. The lovers. The illustration depicts a human and a pterosaur in embrace. I raise an eyebrow at Stella. What's that look for? Oh, come on. Oh, you know, the heart of the cards and all that. Go ahead and keep that one. I sigh and tuck the card into my jacket pocket. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Stella not so innocently smiles, tells me all I need to know. I think it's so cute. Rosa and Reed apparently finished their botanical conversation and are listening in on Stella's entire fortune. Oh, do me next, man. Maybe later, Reed. Reed deflates a bit, and my attention returns to the inebriated couple behind him. What did you give Nazer to get them that wasted? Reed glances behind him before throwing his head back in laughter. Little party trick, bro. He grabs one of Nazer's empty cans and tosses it into my lap. It's holding it up to light. I barely make out the words non-alcoholic. I knew it. Not in the microscript on the front. I knew it. I knew it. You mean they're totally sober, dude? I knew that's what he was doing. It's my turn to laugh at the pair making fools of themselves when Fang suddenly gets up and starts walking towards the parked cars. Got something I want to do. Be right back. I give her a smile and turn back to Reed. We can still mess with him, man. Watch this. Hey, Nacer, what's your plan now that you're, like, out of school? The two virgin drunks turn their attention to us. Nacer clearly deep in thought. Oh, man, like, I'm gonna be a neurosturgeon. My bad boy's so smart. Gross. I lean towards Reed and lower my voice. Should we tell him? Nah, dude, Naomi's having fun for like the first time ever. So tomorrow then? Definitely tomorrow, bro. Reed lets out a sigh and turns back towards me. So, like, for real though, what are you gonna do now that school's over, man? Well, Spears convinced me to send out a couple application letters for college. I'm thinking of doing something with music, maybe becoming a sound engineer. Oh, nice, dude. You can be the band sound technician when you're done. Yeah, something like that. What about you? Me? Flow with the go, dude. Like the dinos of old, gotta get in sync with the universe, you know? You're gonna sell drugs. Right, what about... I'm gonna get my cosmetologist license and open my own horn salon. The miniature Triceratops bursts out from the other side of the bonfire, catching me off guard. We'll do hair and horns and piercings. Oh, and engravings too. Fang even said that I'd be your first customer. I've told you a million times by now. Fang returns from whatever it is she went now, carrying an object in her hands. The flickering light of the bonfire is enough to illuminate the cover of the school yearbook she's holding. Without a word, she walks in front of us, conspicuously carrying the yearbook right towards... You're not gonna burn your yearbook, are you? That thing was like $80. What? No, how drunk are you, you dork? This many. I hold up 3 fingers, though why is it suddenly 9? Gonna need more beer to fix that. God, Anon, I was thinking we could all, I don't know, sign it. I saw a lot of others doing that. Oh! I always thought it was a silly tradition. I think back to all the yearbooks I have back home, and how they're all blank inside the cover. I don't know if I got mine signed. Totally just a silly tradition. Why else would I even have one of these things? Your mom. Aside from my mom. Me first, me first! Trish is already fumbling through her hoodie pocket for some writing implements. Yes, I would love to, Fang. Oh, I know exactly what to write. First, let me do a palm reading. I'll sign it too. Whoa! The yearbook makes its way around the bonfire, each of us leaving some meaningful message on its cover. Inside its cover. I'm the last to receive the book, and I look at what each of our friends wrote. You'll always be my best friend, no matter what happens, Lucy, Trish. Lucy, Fang was always be Fang to me. Stay frosty, Reed. Wow, he even drew King Rex, complete with the fire breathing. Even the most wilted flower flourishes under God's light, Rosa. I think reading that one counts for my next few church visits. Amen, Raptor Jesus. The future is something that you build for yourself, Stella. So close to kneecapping her with this book, fucking Sailor Moon. I can't decipher either of Nazer or Naomi's. Nazer looks like a bunch of chicken scratch and scribbles, while Naomi's looks like her chickens went to college and got decorated. Anon, hello, you've been staring at the page for 5 minutes. Right, just thinking about what to put. Okay, Anon, something meaningful, something that'll remind Fang of you every time she reads it. That's such a dick. Perfect. I hand the yearbook to Fang. That's something I would actually do. She skims the page and then shakes her head. Really, Anon, you're such a dweeb. It was very fitting if you ask me. As the night draws on and the temperature falls, we move closer to the fire. My finger finds themselves interlocked with Fang's, and her wings drape over my shoulder as a natural blanket. I can't help but smile as we slowly drift off to sleep around the campfire. But I can regret the hangover tomorrow. Right now, I want to just enjoy the night with my friends. Six months later. After prom night and graduation, life slowed down. I'd been accepted to a college a few states away for a degree in sound engineering. No worries about school except for lunch card I still had to pay back. Mo had been kind enough to give me a summer job to help with that. Though I don't think I can talk about some of the things I've seen. I'll never be able to look at marinara the same way. Do pasta-based trauma aside, it's now the day after Christmas. I'm sitting in my bed, looking through one of my favorite presents. Fang's mom was right, I'm happy about all those photos. As I look through the scrapbook spread across my lap, I can't help but reminisce about the best year of my life. Snort. I have to contain my laugh, but Fang looks ridiculous cute curled up beside me on the bed. Curled up around my pillow, sucking her thumb. I go back to the scrapbook, enjoying the memories I've shared with my friends. And to think I wanted to stay a loner when I first got here. Beep, boop, beep. Up. A loud noise of Trish's present makes Fang bolt upright. Oof. Sends me tumbling onto Reed's present. New Metal Gear Ramba Mark II bumps against my face, turns and continues eating the crumbs off my new carpet. Even from the floor, I can see that both are really thoughtful gifts. Reed was right, the carpet really helped tie the room together. Anon, you there? On the floor. Fang's face appears over the edge of the bed. Why are you on the floor? Yoga? Right. I sit up from the floor and shiver. Well, Kadra Bluffs may not get snow, but the cold air and the ocean is definitely making things cold as shit. I crawl back on my bed and try to find my spot that I warmed. Fang, you stole my warm spot. In fact, she's taken up the entire bed. Her wings are spread wide, and all of my blanket has been piled over her. Mine. Come on, you're gonna let your boyfriend freeze? Yes. That's just cold of you. She groans at my pun, but acquiesced, holding open the blanket and shuffling over. Hurry up, you're letting the warmth escape. I slide into the blanket next to her. My arms automatically wrap around Fang's waist and draw her against my chest. Her beak rubs against me as she hums. Yeah, oh yes, cuddles, best way to spend a cold day. Damn right. I chuckle and reach for the scrapbook. You're looking at that again? Yeah. Her face glows with soft pink embarrassment. Aw, someone's embarrassed. And someone's about to be on the floor again. I think Mark II would like company. Sheesh, you're always so grouchy in the morning. I laugh, even as her elbow digs into my chest. Fang crawls on top of me and puts all of her weight down on my lungs. I only laugh more. Not like Fang can do with what the staircase could. Stop, cuddles now, stop, cuddles now, scrapbook later. Alright, cuddles it is. She squeals when I roll us on our sides, bringing us face to face. I can feel my own face glow as warm as hers, but I also have the same smile as hers too. I place a chaste kiss on the end of her snoot, eliciting some giggles from her fang. What did I say about that? About what? Kissing that? Gonna need to be more specific. Kissing my nose. Oh, you mean this? I kiss her snoot again. Ugh, stop messing with the snoot. I chuckle again. Fuck. I made you say it. Fucking insufferable. I kiss the snoot one final time and get another elbow as my reward. Insufferable. I snatch the scrapbook at last. Fang groans and hides her face in my chest. Why do you like that thing so much? Because your mom was right. Fang groans again. Come on. Some of the embarrassing pics of me are in here too. Like you making out with the anime girl again? Okay, not that embarrassing. I turn onto my back and Fang adjusts herself to lean on my shoulder. The rest of our morning was spent cuddling in my bed, going through the scrapbook together. When lunchtime rolled around, I have to face reality and make something to eat, especially since no restaurant in the city will deliver to this neighborhood. Alas, I must leave the warmth of the bed to make lunch. This is gonna suck. Wear the thing. I'd rather just carry the blanket around. Mine. Bah! I reach under the bed and retrieve the bag I tried hiding and pull over the jacket from within. Two expertly stitched gorilla heads stare back at me, with the text, "Monkey for life," embroidered in gold thread. Still don't know if Nacer is racist or if he really is just that clueless. This is great. It looks freaking fantastic. I don't know why you don't wear it. And you don't see anything wrong with this? Nope. You realize last month was Homo History Month, right? What's that have to do with the ugly jacket? I'll sue them later. Alright, here I go. I zip the abomination on and step out of the bed, the wall of cold stinging my toes. Oh, I like the jacket. Carbonara sound good? Why do you make it so weird? Most people just use tomato sauce. Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to know the answer to. I crack 4 eggs, separate the yolk from the whites, and serve them in Tupperware for later. Maybe a simple custard pudding for dessert? I grab some bacon, cheese, and milk from the fridge, grating the healthy handful of cheese into the yolk and mixing with a splash of milk before dicing the bacon. Boiling some water in the kettle to save time, I measure out the appropriate amount of spaghetti and toss it in the pot with the water and some salt before grabbing a pan and setting it on the stove. Stop acting like you're on a cooking channel, Anon. I start frying the bacon to render out the fat before adding some of the pre-chopped garlic, soldering it until it's fragrant. When the bacon turns crispy, just in time for the spaghetti to finish cooking, I remove the pan from the heat while throwing in some of the pasta water to bring down the temperature. The final step was to add the yolks, cheese, and milk to the bacon, garlic, with some more pasta water, and tossing it with spaghetti until it all came out together in a creamy, salty, and delicious lunch. All in less than 10 minutes. It's all ready. Alright, Rainbow, nap time. Move to the rug so we can eat. Fang grumbles and starts shifting the bed so I can return my attention to make the plates. I grab a few sodas from the fridge and place everything on the new rug for an indoor picnic setup. Hold on. I'm losing the battle of my shoes to the puppy. Fang moved to begin from being wrapped up on the bed to being wrapped up on the rug, lying on her stomach, her feet wagging back and forth in a pair of plush green dino slippers. Better hurry up in this weather, this'll get cold in minutes. Then again, the computer's right there, and I could always try running a Snoot coin miner. That sounds like it only works once. True. We both start eating pasta. While I take a classic approach to just slurping noodles, Fang has a harder time and resorts to just twisting the fork around and eating a clump at once. You plan on enjoying any? It's good, like a cheese. Why, thank you. Eventually, lunch is reduced to greasy plates and crushed soda cans. Fang moves her trash aside and rests in her arms. Oh, I just remembered. I have something else for you. Just another Christmas present? You'll see. I take my phone from my pocket and lay it face up on the carpet. Your phone? Hold on. From under my bed, Rainbow MK1 hums to life and instructively makes a beeline for the phone. It struggles a bit due to the small package strapped around it like it's a pack mule. Fang has to raise her arm after it bumps into her to let it pass. It reaches my phone and starts happily scraping the dust from it. Impressive. You got Reed to make it do that for you? Maybe, however, that's not what I wanted to show you. Aww. I remove the small package from the robot and hand it to Fang. Go ahead. She examines the box carefully before removing the paper packaging, sliding the box open to reveal amber pendant on a silver chain. I take the necklace from the box and hold it up for both of us to inspect. As the amber dangles in the air, it catches the light and outside glows some same brilliant orange as her eyes. Anon, it's beautiful. Here. I take the pendant from her hand and hold it open to put around Fang's neck. She holds her hair up for my hands to reach across. I try to fumble with the clasp. It's a bit tricky, and the wings getting in the way. The tip of her beak is merely centimeters from my face. Don't you dare. Boot the snoot! There. Fang lets her hair down again and holds the pendant. Thank you, Anon. The moment I saw it, I knew it would have been the perfect present. Speaking of presents, she gestures with her snout to the ukulele resting in the corner of the room. You gonna try playing that? I could, yeah. Do that song I taught you. I happily oblige and rip off the bow still wrapped around the small instrument. I'm not singing for you, you know that, right? Fang giggles and I begin plucking away at the tiny little strings, producing a very familiar melody. She starts thrumming her new pendant absent-mindedly. My shrill rendition more resembling the first time Fang played it on the rooftop than her energetic performance at prom. Despite my occasional fumbling, it still possesses the same nostalgic tone it always had. When Fang begins humming along, I soon find myself joining in to make the song sound complete. I wish moments like these could last forever. But just like the music in the air, they always do, and before long we reach the end of the song. Comfortable silence fills the room after the notes fade. I love that song. I hope so, you wrote it after all. Yeah, but her thoughts were interrupted by the knock at the door. You expecting company? I give her a puzzled look in return before getting up and heading to the door. My momentary fear of it being a potential addict or a murderer are quelled upon opening the door and revealing, Principal Spears, what are you doing here? Our ex-principal is squeezed into the narrow hallway, holding a delicately wrapped gift in his hands. Anon, I trust that you had a good Christmas. Normally, I wouldn't visit former students like this, but I intend on making light of my offer during the school year. He extends the gift towards me, and I cautiously accept, beginning to open the wrapped paper. Inside is a box of some anime I've never heard of before. Yes! Spears has fucking taste! Rurouni Kenshin? Spears has taste! I like Rurouni Kenshin. As I said, or I'm sorry, I remember how my friend used to say it. Rurouni Kenshin. I'm sorry, I had a retarded friend. And that is literally how he always called that fucking anime. And I used to mock him for it. As I said, I'm always open to giving some quality anime suggestions. I fucking love Spears. I think you'll find this quite enjoyable. Fuck yes! Now give him Slayers. Thank you, Principal Spears. Spears gives a fatherly smile as I shake his hand. I hope you and Fang enjoy the rest of your holidays. Thank you. I've had fun exchanging gifts with my friends. I can see you're wearing a new jacket now. He stares at the certainly thin-veiled disgust creeping on his face. Anon, I get that we live in post-racial world and all, but come on, have a little pride in yourself. Fang struggles to keep her laughter in behind me. No, it's cool, Mr. Spears. I'm taking Monkey back. If you say so. At any rate, I shouldn't keep you too long. You sure? I have some leftover lunch if you want to stick around for a bit. I really appreciate the offer, but I have my own plans for lunch with my family. Alright, thanks again for stopping by. Had to do it at least once before you leave next month. Be seeing you, Fang. Fang throws a hand wave back at him. Spears clambers out of the door and shuts it behind him, leaving just Fang and I in the room again. That's right, you're leaving next month. Fang curls up in the blanket. Yeah. I sit next to her on the bed, wrap an arm around her shoulder. Do you really have to go? Can't you just go to community college in the city? You've seen the acceptance letter, Fang. I got a scholarship to stay there at a fraction of the cost. I just can't pass that up. But 5 years? You got plans of your own, don't you? Yeah, so... We're still gonna talk? Obviously. But... Fang takes a deep breath. I'm not doing a distance relationship. Oh. Oh, wow. Is this a breakup? Because, ow, my fucking heart. Fang shakes her head from side to side. Oh, thank fuck. I don't want to break up, Anon. But I was thinking, you've been helping me ever since you got here. Yeah, and you've helped me too. I know. But you're leaving for college. So, I want to do some thinking. More thinking? Wow, that's new for you. The plastic plate bounces off my head harmlessly. Ass. Fang giggles as I fake like I'm on a soccer pitch. I want to do more thinking, self-reflecting. This entire year has been one of the best in my life. And I want more like them. With you gone, I gotta make them good on my own, you know? I get you. I pull Fang closer, my chin resting atop her head. So, not breaking up? Nope, just on break? She giggles again. Yeah, a break sounds right. Not breaking up, just taking a break. Plus, I'm not leaving for a few weeks. Fang perks up. True. That few weeks to cram all the cuddles I'll be missing. Cuddles or cuddles? Fang grins, just shy and mischievous. On the bed now, I'm collecting all those cuddles right now. Yes, ma'am. Five years later. This is the longest I think I've recorded. July 17th. The year that. Oh, 2025. Volcano Bluffs. Weather conditions hot as tits. The evening sun is boiling hot, and I'm reminded of one of the myriad of reasons why I first loathed living here. The sweat dripping in my eyes makes it difficult to see anything 5 feet in front of me. Like a runt of a tree planted in the sidewalk that I swerve to avoid. The air is hot and humid, and I can feel my body grow heavier as I got closer. I can't determine if it's from the sweat soaking my clothes or the welling trepidation inside of me. It's been 5 years since I've seen anyone here. I've kept in touch with all of them. But to see them again in person, it's the sound that reaches me first, the chattering of people milling about. Bro, it's been too long. It was only 5 years. I can make out the building now. I use the sleeve of my shirt to wipe the sweat from my eyes and brow. I look at the name written on the arch over the entrance. Volcano High. Still the perfect setting for a horror game, or maybe a shitty wad. The attempt of humoring myself just made me feel more anxious. A check of my phone says I'm 30 minutes early. Wonderful. I move to the entrance only to see all of the steps occupied by 20-somethings waiting. Yo, this the line? Anon? A hobo raptor at the top. Oh god. At the top of the steps, pulls his oversized shades down to peer at me. Hey, Anon, what's up, dude? I immediately recognize his voice. Hey, Reed, what's happening? You certainly have changed. Why do you look like, I don't know, sound rude or anything, but you look homeless, Reed. What? Dude, I'm not a hobo. I'm the richest raptor in the world, guy. I think Reed's lost it. What do you say, man? What? Nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, how did you get to become the richest raptor in the world? You wouldn't believe it, man. See, it all started with... Reed proceeds to run his mouth about a bunch of gibberish. I can't understand anything he's saying. I think I heard pharmaceutical business at one point. Did he create Corona? And then I was brought here by the birds, dude. So, what have you been up to, man? You look like you haven't changed a day. It's not as exciting as your story, honestly. I just went off to college, got my bachelor's, and now I'm just a sound engineer. Sounds pretty sweet, dude. We stand there for a moment in that blazing heat. Dude, it's fucking hot out here. You wanna get inside? They got drinks and shit. Definitely, I need some air conditioning. We quickly move along to the gymnasium. It's just the same fucking picture. Man, it really hasn't changed. Takes me back. Yeah, it takes me back too, man. Hold on, you still signed in yet? Have you signed in yet? No, I didn't know I had to. Reed gestures to sign in the table. The clerk is crouched behind the table, sorting through boxes. I go over and write my John Hancock, and the person behind the counter stands up. My nose is salted by the pheromones of perfume that's probably cost more than a year's salary. Oh! Anon, you made it! Yeah, I did. Life's been treating you well? Oh, yes. Just last year I moved in with my dear Oh my fucking god. Kanyasaurus. What the fuck is the world anymore? Real shame about his last presidential run. Oh, he got over it. There's always 2028. President Yeezy shall rise again, he says. What the fuck? Oh, please show him. That reminds me, have you seen Nazer's college post? He got top marks on his last exam. No, I lost touch with him about 3 years ago. Oh, sorry. How about work then? I haven't been working, mostly staying at home looking after the kids. Sounds like you got a pretty good deal going. I turn around to see a short line forming behind me. Sorry to keep you so long. I'll get out of here. Thanks for catching up, Anon. When I'm done here, we can chat some more. I go rejoin Reed and enter the gymnasium together. The setup is rather similar to the prom night all those years ago, albeit without the foreign decor. Young men and women mingle with small drinks and party foods across the floor. Man, look at those. Those look good. Come over here. I'll get you a drink on me. I follow him over to the minibar. Trish is sitting at one of the seats, huddled over an empty glass. Rosa is pouring drinks for a few other drunkards when she spots us approach. Oh, and it is great to see you after all this time. Please sit and talk a while. Trish, glad we finally found you here. Oh wow, she looks nice. She looks up from her skulking, and her face lights up at the sight of us. Anon, it's been years. Trish, Rosa, glad we finally found you here. Come on, man, we've been texting this whole time. Brad flashes 2 fingers at the barkeeper, who sets out a few glasses. Yeah, good to see you too. Why are you looking so gloomy over here? She's been telling me about how it's the end of her world. It's nothing that serious, just workplace drama. What's your employees raise another beef with the concept of horn piercings again? No, this time it's with the engraving tools. They're telling me people would rather go to the dentist than with all the drills we use. And mostly with my design for hollowed out horns. Rosa instinctively rubs her own horn. Hollow? Of course. I've even got a contract with a sculptor and figured out how to make them whistle in the wind. Reed leans in and whispers in my ear. One of the designs sounds like Road Warrior. I shudder at the image. Don't knock it. My satisfaction rate is a clean 100%. The only problem is getting people being willing to try it. Sounds like there's a lot of risk there, yeah. It's not even that bloody. I only hire the best. Bloody? Yeah. Well, what? Never had a piercing before? Same thing. Reed shakes his head. Anything more than a regular piercing is an abomination before our Lord. I finish my drink and Reed downs his in one shot, tossing a few dollars on the counter. I look up to see one of the person I'm most anxious and excited to talk to with again approaching. Fang, you're here! What? Damn it, Anon, I told you to stop calling me that. Isn't that the name Lucy used to go by in senior year? Yeah, I think it was. Come on, you'll always be Fang to me. Lucy covers her eyes with her hands. You haven't changed a bit, I swear. Come on, get over here. I'll order us another whatchamacallit, of drinks. It's on me, the richest raptor in the world. Reed cheerfully throws his arms up as he shouts out a prolonged world. Sure, thanks. I can't have too much, though. I'm the event organizer and all. Sounds like a tough break. Wait, I thought you were the music teacher here. I'm getting there. I'm still working with Mr. Jingo until he retires next year. Until then, I'm his teaching assistant. Oh, right, I see. I take a quick glimpse around the room and fail to see any large ape men. I feel like we're missing someone. Where's Spears? I could have sworn he would be here. No, man, he's gone. I saw him on TV the other day, though. Was he giving a speech or something? Sort of. He does commercials for car dealerships now. He's built a reputation for his gimmick of wrecking a car every ad he does. I see. Oh god, I thought that was a joke about slamming people into cars. The hours reconnecting with my old friends, passing surprisingly quickly, with the time eventually comes for everyone to go home. Lucy excuses herself from the group to go give a closing speech. She goes up on stage, sets the microphone, getting everyone's attention. All right, everyone, it's been a wonderful night. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Please start finding your designated driver or calling up a taxi driver. We'll lock the doors at 3. She puts the mic back on the stand and jumps off stage. Reed pats my shoulder. You got a ride home, man? I can walk, but thanks. Lucy returns to the minibar where Rosa is waiting with the last of the alcohol. There it is. Alright, great seeing you guys. I'll bounce. We should all meet again for lunch sometime. Yeah, absolutely. It's been forever since I've been in town. I'd love to get a tour of what's new. You got it, man. See ya. Bye, Reed. Actually, I should be going too. I don't want to get stuck in traffic. You've had the most drinks out of all of us. You gonna be alright? She raises a smug eyebrow and starts walking to the exit. See you guys. Come on. Come visit me too and on. Stella and I would love to have you. More people trickle out of the room until it's just Lucy and I. Naomi gives a thumbs up to Lucy through the door to signal that everyone else has left. Thanks, Naomi. Couldn't have organized it without you. Oh, don't worry about it. It was nice getting to act like a class representative again. The plastic persimmon waves and lets the door swing closed with an echoing clang. So, just the two of us? Damn you, Anon, and damn your Bill Withers. Still got it. Yeah. Lucy holds the plastic bag that clinks with each shake. I was gonna offer you this last time, but... Hey now, it's not let those go to waste. Her smug grin laughs as enough. Rooftop? Rooftop now. She leads the way through the darkened hallways to the stairwell. I can picture all the old posters from the time I was here along the walls. Oh hey, they finally replaced the door. Oh, they fixed the fence too. The door is booted open and the night air is finally cooled down to something breathable now. I turn to the ladder at the side of the stair enclosure and climb up. Lucy hands me a bag and makes her own ascent. From our new vantage point, we can see all the town lit up. With the stars above and no moon, I'd say the view is picturesque. Oi, you gonna hog the drinks? I take out a pair of bottles using one top to cap off the other. Show off. They're twist top, you know. To prove her point, she takes the cap one and simply twists off the top. Ow, my ego. Anyways. Toast. To adulthood. To stable employment. We tap our bottles together and chug the sweet ambrosia down. Oh, I needed this. Oh? I'm already handing her a second bottle, knowing that she'll finish her first with the next chug. I guess you've been busy. Dealing with teens is a fucking nightmare. There's this one brat, Kenny, the little shit has broken 2 trumpets already. Can't be that bad. Well, you'll see. It happened during band camp. Lucy rant went on for what felt like an hour. Though, judging by the pile of beer bottles, it couldn't have been more than 20 minutes. At the fucking dance of all places. What? Sounds like us, honestly. Bullshit. For real, you were just as bad. Lucy elbow finds its familiar spot in my side. Nuh-uh. Yeah, bang. She groans and hides her face in her knees. Why the fuck was I so edgy? Trish. Okay, so maybe we were that bad. That's life for you. She sighs and relaxes, her legs stretched forward as she leans back on her arms. Yeah. That's life. I mimic her pose and find myself staring at the small dots spreading across the night sky. Teacher at your alma mater. Wasn't really expecting that, you know. And you, as a sound engineer, I figured you'd be making a sex bot or something. Self-cleaning subroutine never worked right. We chuckled together. Hey, Lucy? I keep my eyes on the stars even when Lucy turns to look at me. I can feel the heat creep across my face. I got a contract with a studio here. I'm thinking, since I'll be here for a good while, how about we get some dinner sometime? You know, together. I look at Lucy at last. Her face turned back to the sky, but there's a dust of pink across her cheeks. I totally would, Anon. But I've got work like you wouldn't believe. Oh, well, if it's too much. However, something covers in my hand. I quickly glimpse down and see that it's Lucy atop mine. I've got time in the morning. How about breakfast? I smile. Is that a date then? I don't know, is it? Lucy turns back to me and smiles. It is then. You're such a dweeb. I know. That didn't stop Lucy from shuffling closer until our legs were pressed together. That didn't stop Lucy from leaning her head on my shoulder. I grin and wrap my arm around her shoulder. Feels like just old times, honestly. Like no time has passed since I left Volcano Bluff. But I guess I never did say goodbye to Volcano High. Thanks, now my face is forever stuck in a cringe, Anon. Way to ruin the moment, Fang. You ruined it the first with your mumbling. Fix it then. You ruined it, you fix it. Fine, I will. My hand cups her cheek gently. Lucy smiles and leans in. Oh, I miss this feeling. Our lips meld together as we embrace, just like we were teens again. Fast times at Volcano High, nice. So that is the end of Snoot Game. We do have the last of the bonus chapters to do, which we will. I think each of the endings shows different stuff, but I can't be sure. But I like this. It was good. I can't believe I went for over 2 hours with this video, but I figured why the fuck not? It's the final, Alex Anon. It's the final one. So thank you guys for joining me through this. Again, we do have the bonus chapters, which I will be doing. I did enjoy this game. It's one of my favorites. I cannot wait for I Wanna Hug a Gator to come out. So let's see if we can actually skip forward. I don't think we can. Can we? Yes, we can. That is so pretty. So thank you guys for joining me. You've unlocked all bonus chapters, so we'll do some of the bonuses in the next few videos. Thank you guys again for all of your support. Please check out the links in the descriptions if you want to continue to support the channel, be it the shop, Patreon, subscribe store, or just becoming a member here on YouTube. You guys are awesome as always. Bye guys.
Having a good time, you're doing no harm. It's gonna be